In the Revic BLR10b range-finding binocular with ballistics, we have a pretty sophisticated set of targeting modes and measurement modes or ranging modes that we're going to want to use to identify the right target in the right ranging scenario. And there will be a combination of these that is going to get you the range you need in that hunting situation where everything depends on getting a good ballistic solution. So let me see if I can break it down without making it too complex. In the targeting modes, essentially we have near and far, and that's how we discriminate the laser data that's being reflected from the targets, and essentially you've got near and far. With the ranging modes or the measurement modes, we've got single measurement mode, multi-measurement mode, and then we have this crossover called long range mode that is essentially kind of split between the targeting modes and your ranging modes. So in the setup, to get your targeting mode the way that you want it, essentially you turn the device on, and if you remember from our menu navigation, if you just short press the menu, you can cycle between 4 different options. You can cycle near, far, long range, near, long range, far. And what's really important to understand is that when you turn on long range mode, it changes the way the laser sends and receives data. For a standard mode, like a single measurement mode without long range mode activated, what you'll find is when you press that button, the minute that you actuate that button, it's sending data out and collecting it. And most of the time you're gonna get a range back before you can let the button go. Now, when I'm using the device, a little tip that I have is you aim at a target and you're in a standard ranging mode. When you press that button down, I don't let go until I see the range, because that just disturbs how you're aiming the device. So to stay steady, I depress and I hold until I see a range. When you're in standard ranging mode, so not long range mode, and you've got either far or near picked for your targeting mode, and you're gonna take a single measurement, so that's that single depression. If you hold that button down for 3 seconds, whether you've gotten a range or not, it's going to switch to multi-measurement mode, which is kind of like a scan mode. So once you hold that button down, there's a range, now it starts flashing, and now as I go to different targets, I'm starting to show up with different ranges. And wherever I land, when I finish, when I let go of the button, that is the range that gets passed to the ballistic solver. So that feature where you can initiate, you've got your really lightning fast target discrimination, and that switch to a multi-measurement mode, the minute that you turn on long range mode, that function no longer exists. And so in long range mode, when you actuate that button, it will range for up to 5 seconds and it will build a target out of the noise. And we use that all the time. When you're not able to get a range for your normal modes, you switch to long range mode and get really steady and make sure you pick whether you want near or far, and then that will usually dig up a range in that bad light condition, fog, snow or mirage, or super long ranges, 2,000-3,000 yards. So that's a pretty good breakdown of how you're going to actuate a range with the Revic BLR10b and the different targeting modes that you might choose and the reason why. So in our next video, we're going to talk about ranging with ballistics, and that's where the Revic really outshines the competition.